Hi, I'm Nell from Ghost Ship Floating, and today I'm going to be doing the Hearth and Home Tarot deck VR to Dawn Michelle from Boho Tarot. I have tried to pick some decks that are a little unusual. Hopefully they haven't been circulated around too much on these tags. Alright, so the first one is Hearth and Home, the deck that feels like coming home. And I picked the Cat's Eye Tarot. Get it out of its box. Thank you. So here's the little intro card. Hopefully you can see it. Whoops. As you come to this channel, you will notice that I can be a bit of a klutz, so I just think these cat illustrations are just beautiful. And for me, a home is nothing without a cat. So there are different kinds of cats in each one. And the way the illustrator has gotten these expressions is just incredible. And here are the backs of the cards, so you know what to look for if you're a little bit picky when it comes to your backs. So that's the first one. The second is Gathered Together, the deck that reminds you of family and friends. And for this one, I've picked the Rana George Normand. I use this almost every time that I do a reading for any of my family or friends. I think it goes great with any tarot deck that you use. They have it split into stacks, so I'm just going to show you a few from one of the stacks. I just think the artwork on here is gorgeous and so detailed and homey. Really makes you feel like you've got a big sprawling mansion that you can entertain people in. And here are the backs. Also, I'm a very sensitive to scents, and this deck smells like honey, which is just delightful, much better to me than incense or sage or just that new playing card smell. The next deck is Light Up Your Life, the deck that lights your way through the dark. Now this might be a little unconventional of a choice. I picked the Painted Tarot by Sophie McKay Knight. This deck is one of my all-time favorites. Despite the fact that I have tiny hands and these are a bit hard to hold. Here are the backs. They're just a wonderful splash painting style. And these are the fronts of the card. I grew up reading the Aberrat series by Clive Barker. Oh, this one's upside down. Sorry about that. And these pictures to me really remind me of that book series. And even there is a lot of horror in the series, but one of the main points of it is just how to find the light in any situation, no matter how dark it is. So that's what this deck reminds me of. If there are any Clive Barker fans, feel free to leave comments about your favorite characters in the Abrat series. Hopefully someday it'll be finished. The next deck is for the rainy day section, the deck that you want to curl up with on a rainy day. And for me, there's nothing better than the Shadow Mirror Tarot. I just got this, and I already want to spend all day in the rain thumbing through this deck. So it is a very sparse black and white deck, but it has a lot of fancy detailing on it. It actually really reminds me of Victorian chandeliers, which I love. Victorian Gothic architecture needs to make a big comeback. And to me, this deck just really reminds me of old mansions and ghost stories, and it's just so relaxing to look at. It just really makes me want to curl up with a mug of hot chocolate and whipped cream on a rainy day and just look at the pictures. Next is Harvest Nights. The deck you want to curl, the deck that evokes harvest vibes or bonfire nights. And I know this one has been shown before, but it's the Raven's Prophecy Tarot by Maggie Stiefvater. She's one of my favorite authors. This was actually the first deck that I ever bought for myself. Hopefully you can see the artwork. I just love her artistic style. I'm a big fan of decks that look, that are hand painted, watercolors, oils, that sort of thing, instead of more computer generated art. And this deck, just the colors, they just glow in each picture, and just really reminds me of embers from a fire and sitting around with your family and friends and trading ghost stories. It's especially seasonal now for Halloween. And here are the backs. So for me, that is one of my favorite decks to work with in the fall. The next is Handmade with Love, the deck that feels like a homespun gift. And nothing is complete without my deck that I just made this year. This is my copy. It doesn't have my name on the bottom because I prefer decks that don't have their names on them. But if you choose to buy my deck, I would really appreciate it. Yours will come with my signature on the bottom. I wanted a nice, relaxing, kind of warm-toned back. That way it doesn't really bother anyone. It's just a nice, colorful thing. Here are some of the cards. I did rename the suits, but they are RWS equivalent. So acorns are pentacles, capes are, of course, swords, air, wands are candles. Let me see if I can find one in here. Ah, there we go. Candles. I like these because they came out looking like little marshmallows. So those are wands, and then jellyfish for cups because of water. Everyone loves a good jellyfish, good jolly jellyfish. Also, for all my LGBTQ plus friends out there, welcome. Hi, I'm Ace, and I wanted to make this love card applicable to everyone. So enjoy the adorable little bunny and cat. So this deck is now available on my Etsy store, Ghost Ship Floating, as well as Make Playing Cards. Also on Make Playing Cards, I have 2 seasonal art decks. Here's a fall themed one and a holiday themed one. So if you would like to buy any of those 3, head over to Make Playing Cards. So far Etsy just has my tarot deck. So if you would like to buy it, that's where. I will leave links in the description below. There's also a full flip through of my deck, also on my YouTube channel, so I'll link that as well, although it is also the only other video on this channel, so for now it should be easy to find. The next one is Thankful, Grateful, Blessed, the deck that helps you appreciate the good times. And for this, I picked the Blissfully Sweet Oracle. I come from a long line of bakers and dessert eaters. Holidays are exceptional in my house. Everyone bakes something. So all of these delicious photographs just remind me of all the cakes and pies and stuff that we make, usually for Christmas and Hanukkah, or you know, Thanksgiving's pretty big too. So I mean, you can use this for an oracle deck like it's intended, or you can just gaze and get hungry at all the pictures. Either way it works. And move on to the last one, if these will get back into the box. I hope you like these kinds of videos, because I am not going to edit this. So enjoy. And then the last one is Comfy and Cozy, the deck that is always there for you. And I picked the Bones Arcana Tarot. I know this is probably not what one would expect from a comfy, cozy deck, but for me, all the stars and the bright red and black, it's just absolutely stunning, and all the skeletons look, even in the tough cards, they just look so happy. And they're so well illustrated. And I've always been a big fan of ghosts. So even though these are not ghosts, skeletons, ghosts, Halloween, wonderful time. Fall is my favorite season of the year. Oh, so here's one of the minor arcana. Look at this beautiful couple of skeletons. And here are the backs. The cardstock is a little on the thin side, so if you are looking for, you know, something with a little more structure, you know, that might hold up a little longer, I would just learning how to back your cards, or reback them, you know, give them a little extra support. I haven't learned how to do that, but hopefully I will this year. Here we go. So, that is my response to the Don Michelle Coho Tarot Hearth and Home Decks VR tag. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about my taste in art, different decks that are out there, and if you would consider buying my tarot deck or one of my seasonal art decks from Make Playing Cards or just my deck on Etsy for either you and or some of your friends, I hope that it will bring you joy and happy times. Alright, have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this.